I think Stuart McCloskey getting a second game, there was queries as to how many centres they were going to take. Did they see Jimmy O'Brien as a centre option? By the looks of it now, Stuart getting two of the 3 games, two starts in 3 games, would lead you to believe that he's very possibly going to be one of 4 centres that are going to go. I think, again, in kind of conversation with some of my old teammates, we were wondering whether it was 2 of 3 of Earls, McCloskey and Stockdale, and I still think that might be the case. And looking at this now, Jacob Stockdale's going to miss out, not being in this 23, playing the first game. The fact that Stuart McCloskey's playing 1 and 3 would lead you to believe that he's now going to be involved. And Robbie did Robbie play in the first game? I'm trying to think. Did they play as a combination?
Yeah.
Robbie has been not to the same degree as Kelleher, but Robbie has been in and out of games. He's had a number of injuries, so maybe you just need an extra bit of security cover at centre, considering the injury profile of certain guys over the course of the last couple of years, and that comes into your thinking on selection of the squad.
Because the other point of view that's been put out around the squad selection is that it's only 1 of 3 from them, and you might put Kieran Frawley into the mix as well.
I don't see how that's going to be. Where does, instead of, you've got 3 10s in Johnny Crowley and Ross Byrne. I just don't see how Frawley fits into that as well. I don't. And obviously, there's no Frawley here on the bench. I just cannot see how he's going to find a way in. I think he'd do a great job for you, but the interesting thing with Jacob Stockdale, and maybe there's still queries and concerns about his defence, but it wouldn't be beyond possibility that if you had an injury to one of the starters in James Lowe or Mac Hansen, that he could come in and maybe leapfrog over those that were there and come in, because a good piece of touring and World Cup squads is around happiness, around energy you bring, and I think that's where Keith Earls is going to win.